Hi learners, welcome to day 11 of our Power BI learning series with DivKLearner, a bit forward daily. Today we are going to explore how to set up the schedule refresh in the Power BI service, and at the end I'll also tell you about our quick online Q&A session to resolve any doubt from the previous lessons. So let's very quickly go to that slide. So here, first, what we have already done is we have published the report in the Power BI services. So it's in the Power BI.com. We can see it in the browser. So I'll just minimize this presentation and show you that we have the report, which is video day 9 report, which we have already uploaded. And we have a semantic model, which is nothing but the database model. So this is also called the data set for the Power BI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this three dots which says more options. I'll click on that and click on settings. So here you will see a lot of options for the Power BI, and one of them would be to refresh it. But before I tell you about the refresh, how you can do that, just to highlight it again, we are using the OData method. And the OData that we are using, because it's a public one, we have set it in the data source connection as we are connecting as anonymous. So if it is a blank for the privacy setting for this data source, if you see that that is blank, so it would be giving you an error. It would be giving you an error that you're not able to refresh it. Just change it to none and click on sign in. And it will show you that the OData source has been applied. Now what we can do is we can go to the refresh section, and here we can define the data refresh. So it is saying define a data refresh schedule to import data from the data source in the semantic model. So I can just enable it. Once I've enabled it, I can work on it to refresh it. Now in this, what we can set is we can set the daily or we can set the weekly refresh frequency. Right, so this is how you can apply. I say daily, and I can set the time when I want to apply it. I want to apply it at 1 a.m. I will click on apply, and you will see that it says that the refresh has been updated. So once this has been done, I can refresh it, or this will get automatically refreshed at that time. What I can do at the moment is I can be in my workspace. If you see, it is telling you that the next refresh would be happening somewhere around 6:30 a.m. my time zone, right? So that's what we have to coordinate. But if I want to refresh it now, I can just click on this button and it will refresh the data. You will see something like this moving, and it will start refreshing the data for you. While it is refreshing, you think about why do we need this? Why do we need scheduled refresh? Why does it matter? Because without scheduled refresh, your report would show stale data, or you will have to refresh it every time yourself. So scheduled refresh versus Power BI, um, not versus, but scheduled refresh ensures Power BI automatically pull fresh data from your source at a regular interval without needing to republish your report every day. So that is what we have set it to. Now you can see that the report was last refreshed on 6 18th June 2025 at 1:37. So this is what it has done. I can take you back to the semantic model settings, and here you can see refresh history. So you will see two of those refreshes have failed, whereas the two of them has been completed. You can click on them and it will show you uh, what is happening there. So here it is saying that the scheduled refresh is disabled because at least one data source is missing the credentials to start the refresh again. Go to the dataset setting and enter the credential for the data source. Then reactivate the schedule refresh. That's where I was saying that when I came in here, when I went to the data source, if I click on edit, this was not set to none. So once I set it to none, when I click on sign in, it did the refresh. So that's all that we have at the moment for day 11. So what we have done is we have shown you that how you can set the frequency, refresh frequency from daily and weekly, and you can add the time. The you can test the refresh and check the refresh history as well. Now, if you still have any queries, please leave it on the Q&A form that I'm sharing, and I'll connect with you. And on every Sunday, we have a session on Q&A as well. The next thing is, what key concept did you learn today? So you learned about schedule refresh automates datasets update. It also shows that how you can work with the OData so that your data, the report remains fresh. You can also monitor the refresh logs, and you can manage its status regularly. If you want to do or execute the refresh yourself, you can manually do it as well. That's all that I had in day 11. We have completed the Power BI basic. Thanks for following me, and well done if you have reached this far with me. From tomorrow, that is next day, day 12, we will begin our journey into Power Query Editor. So we'll start by basics, or in fact the tour of the Power BI editor, and then we'll be moving into the advanced. So if this session helped you, give it a like, share it with your learner friends, and don't forget to subscribe to DivKLearner, where we learn a bit forward daily. Thanks. Bye.